Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning, I wanna turn on this. Becky quick. While the average man looking at it's sad like she fine as yeah. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like yeah, 5-6. I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stop pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot keys. Strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater. Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounce. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog. I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thought, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profit. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing, dog? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Hey, make profits. That TTG money gang, hey, we some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward Paranati, and I go by Michael Edward. I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group, in case you didn't know. We were a Benzinga FinTech Awards finalist last year for Best Data Analysis Tool. We're coming for the award this year. If you didn't know, we are the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that combines university level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools, live workshops, and individual mentorship and coaching for stocks, options, crypto, and futures. We day trade, we swing trade. We also cover long-term investing. There is literally something for everybody here at TTG. But now we take that university level of curriculum that I just spoke about and we pair it with 8 professional full-time trading mods that are with you each and every single day, sharing their screens, communicating, talking with you, answering questions, providing their trade alerts each and every single day. We're with you from pre-market all the way through into the close. We're not gone after an hour and you're just left to fend for yourself. You also get access to our members. Hands down, the most successful, educated, supportive, and helpful community of traders you're ever going to find. Not to mention the real-time trade alerts and the moderators and myself that collectively as a group have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate on all of our executions of just around 80% now, going on roughly the last 4 years. If you're wondering why you should listen to anything it is that I say on this YouTube channel, it's not because I'm wearing a Yankee hat and they have the best record in the American League. No, it's because I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I didn't figure this out by watching YouTube videos. I didn't figure this out by sitting in Discord chats. I began my trading career working at T3 Alpha Fund in New York City, my first job right out of college, where they had me go through a training program before they ever let me touch $1 of their money. And then 2008 happened. And that was the big stock market crash, right? That was the Great Recession. But it was also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now you fast forward and I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group. Along with my team of 8 professional trading mods and over 30-person staff, we have helped thousands of members from all over the world to reach their goals. We actually have members in 115 different countries, truly a global community here at True Trading Group. So if you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you guys have all come to the right place. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live on this channel with myself, other mods, and special guests. We'll drop golden nuggets, give you free lessons, education, trade ideas, and commentary to help you guys make money. After all, that's why you're all here, isn't it? I'm sure you're not just here because you're a Yankee fan too. I'm sure you were here because you want to figure out how to make money in this market, and that is exactly what the members of True Trading Group and the moderators of True Trading Group have been doing, and today was no exception. An absolutely monstrous day inside of True Trading Group. So if you guys are ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, go ahead right now, smash that like button, show some love, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, make sure you guys never miss out on any of these live streams. Now, today was a big day. Today's a big day. It's a big day for multiple reasons. It's a big week, right? It's a big week. Today seems like there were fireworks every single area of the market that you looked. You had this ridiculous price movement in CTNT, small cap stock went down 70%, then up 100%, all within one day. Huge moves in crypto, huge moves on Moderna, just an absolute monster of a day for us. But it's also a big day because the market's made another new all-time high. So here we are. Here we are with the market at all-time highs. And we're about as close to a soft landing as we've ever been. We got, which was really nice, because we had a little bit of a scare there for a couple of weeks. People were talking about that nasty word, stagflation, and the market's got a little upset in the middle of April. But we've come back now with a cooler than expected CPI number, which makes everybody feel that inflation is headed back down on that right path. But soft landings, what everybody has to realize about soft landings is they are not pretty. Soft landings are not pretty. You understand what a soft landing actually is. The economy starts to slow. You're coming in for a landing, right? And on that way into that landing, sometimes you're going to encounter a couple of bumps here and there. But at the end of the day, you're not going to crash. It's not going to be a hard landing, okay? So the economy has to slow. But while the economy slows, people get very nervous thinking, oh no, here comes the recession. But then a recession actually never does materialize. That is what a soft landing, by definition, actually is. So they're not pretty. They're not supposed to be pretty, right? Just no landing at all is pretty. That's where you just continue an economic expansion and there really is no contraction, right? There really is no slowdown to the point where GDP will drift to, under 1% or maybe just above 1%, right? Below trend growth, which would be what a soft landing actually looks like. Go into negative, then that's when you get into that recession territory, but we're not there yet. Okay. It's not where we currently sit. And, I've been saying for quite some time, if you guys have been following this YouTube channel for the last couple of years, I've been saying for quite some time that there is a greater chance of there being a soft landing than there was something terrible happening. And when I say something terrible happening, it's because back in 2020, everybody was throwing things around like, oh, this is a Lehman Brothers moment. Oh, that's referring to, the disastrous great financial crisis when Lehman Brothers, a historic and iconic investment bank on Wall Street, went bankrupt and went belly up. It was a very, very sad time. But that people started saying that, oh, that's what was going to happen back in 2020. And people were calling for a depression, never mind a recession. They were saying the market's going to go down 80%. The dollar's going to lose its global reserve currency status. You remember all these things that people said in 2022. Well, in 2022, what were we saying in True Trading Group? Never mind what we were saying, what were we actually doing? Because saying and doing with your own money are two very different things. Well, we were buying. We were buying when the SPY was 380. We bought more when the SPY was 360. And now we're really damn happy that we did, because I came on very specifically and I told people that that was not anything even remotely close and similar to 2008. And then you had the banking crisis happen in 2023. And again, we said that that's not what 2023 was not the same as what happened in 2008. I tried explaining and educating people on why it was very, very different. I was on Wall Street during the 2008 crash. I know exactly what took place and what you saw in 22 and then into 23 with the banking crisis of Silicon Valley, First Republic. That is nowhere near the same thing. So we've been saying for quite some time that there's more of a likelihood that you get a soft landing than something terrible happening. Okay. Now, that doesn't mean that things are perfect, because they're not perfect. It doesn't mean that things might not get worse, because they absolutely could get worse, right? I'm not, I'm not saying that there aren't people that are experiencing hardships from inflation. I'm not saying that there isn't job loss, because I understand all of these things are out there and they do exist. I'm not blind to it, but we're certainly not in a depression right now, or we're not even in a recession, right? The markets are at all-time highs. This is a normal economy. Matter of fact, honestly, now you think about it, it's actually an abnormal economy. It's an abnormal economy in the sense that it has held together so incredibly well for so much longer than anybody really anticipated, including myself. I did not think that the market would be at an all-time. If you asked me 6 months ago, a year ago, I would not have said, yeah, all-time high by May. I would not have said that. That's not what I would have thought. If you asked me last year, unemployment would be 3.9 by May of 24, I would have said most likely not. You're probably in the mid-4s by that point. But here we are, 3.9. So I guess it's a little bit of an abnormal economy when you figure how well that we've held up, considering all the things that have actually happened over the last 2 years. Fed rate hike cycle, oil price shock, inverted yield curve, global tensions, new wars breaking out, putting pressure on commodities prices even further, while you couple with inflation, all these different things that are banking crisis, all these things that have happened over the last 2.5 years. Yet here we still are standing, and we're not just standing, we're still in the fight. And we're not just in the fight, we're winning. And that's abnormal. That's abnormal. And I just don't think, from what I see, I just don't think there's this horrific thing around the horizons. It's just not where I'm betting my money. It's not where my money is. And I'm a realist. Okay. And if I felt like that was what's about to happen, if I felt like all hell was about to break loose, then I would come on here and I would tell you. But I don't need to scare people. I don't need to fear monger. I don't need to tell you that, the end of days is near, because it's not what I believe. If that is what I believe, then I would tell you. And I would tell you, this is what I'm doing with my money. This is how I plan on profiting from this downward move that I'm anticipating. And I would probably create a program within True Trading Group, and accelerate a program to help my members benefit and profit from that environment. And that's exactly what we would do if that were the case, but it's not, so I don't have to. I think what you're experiencing right now is, honestly, it's the best market environment that anybody has ever seen. And I've been doing this now for 18 years, and there hasn't been a time that I can remember with this much opportunity everywhere that you look. I mean, it's a daily basis, right? Look at how many retail traders are involved in the markets right now. It's not normal. The movements that you are seeing in every corner of this market is not normal. This many people that are being able to capitalize, okay? And that are being able to capitalize. And honestly, it doesn't even matter whether it's day trading or swing trading or scalping, whatever, it doesn't matter. No matter what your style is, okay, any day of the week, there is opportunity. That's what we do at True Trading Group. We identify your opportunities. We teach you how to capitalize on it. We give you the tools, resources, the knowledge, and the coaching that you need to capitalize on this, no matter what your style is, no matter how much time you have or don't have, no matter what your level of experience is, or how many times you've been burned in the past. We exist to literally empower the retail trader. And that's what we do day in and day out. And business is booming, and our members are making money, and they're making more money than they've ever had. And they're no different from you. So if our members can do this, 10,000 of them from 115 different countries, if they can do it, 82% of them of which have a full-time job, mind you, if they can do it, then so can you. And I tell you that our members are making money, and I tell you that our members are making the most money that they've ever made in the markets. It's not because I just think that to be true. It's not just because I say it out loud, so therefore it then must be true. I'm not putting it out there in the universe because I hope one day it becomes true. No, it's true because this is what our members actually tell us. And instead of them telling me, I'll have them actually tell you. Members that are on this live stream right now, members, if you guys are making money and you're becoming better traders with True Trading Group because of True Trading Group, I want you to go ahead and type the number 1 in chat right now. Just go ahead, type the number 1 in chat right now. If you guys are making money, if you're becoming better traders because of TTG, go ahead right now. Type the number 1. $6,000 today, thanks to Mike, Uni, and Shai. The Coinbase trade. Yes, the Coinbase trade. My man Maximus. Yes. Yes. Woo. I love it. I love it. Jimmy says, this is the 5th trading group that I've joined, and I wish I found this first. The best family education, innovative, and leaders that really care. Kudos, Mike, Adam, and the team. Hell yes. Look at all these people typing the number 1. Look at all these people typing the number 1. I mean, you can't even see them because we're literally, we frozen the YouTube chat. There they all are. Oh, is that my little guy?
Say hi.
Ari, what's up, buddy? Ari, type the number 1, Ari.
Put up one finger.
Put up one finger, Ari. Give me the ones. Give me the ones.
All right, I'm going to put him to bed. Joe's
Go ahead.
All right, bye.
All right, folks. So there you go. So you guys are seeing for yourself firsthand the members that are telling you that they're making money and they're becoming better traders because of True Trading Group. And, the one thing that I really want to kind of touch upon there for a second, because I said something specifically, right? We said that we identify opportunities and then we teach you how to capitalize on those opportunities. We give you the tools, the resources, the knowledge, the coaching so that you can capitalize. And by capitalize, that very plainly and simply mean make money from this environment. And yesterday was no different. You see, because yesterday on this YouTube channel, literally exactly 24 hours ago, I was on this very same YouTube channel, live as I am right now, and I gave you my top trade ideas for the week, one of which was Coinbase. Now, the thing that makes True Trading Group, I mean, there's a lot of things that make True Trading Group different from a lot of other platforms or programs out there that you guys may not know about. Okay. Right. There may not, a lot of things that make us different. Okay. And guys, listen, to be fair, make sure that you click the live button. Okay. Make sure you guys click the live button when you guys are watching this. I want to make sure that you guys are fully up to speed with everything that we're talking about. That live button is going to be right down in that corner. Okay. It's right next to the play button. It should have a little red dot next to it. You click that, bings you right up to speed. So I am live right now. So I want to make sure that you guys are completely caught up to speed with everything that I'm talking about and everything that I'm saying. But I was on this YouTube channel just last night, and I told you that one of my top ideas on how I planned on making money this week was long Coinbase. And one of the things that makes True Trading Group different is that the moderators and we tell you exactly what we are going to do before, not after, before we actually do it. So we tell everybody, okay, guys, listen, this is the stock I'm going to go long. I'm looking for a move into this price. When it gets to this price, I'm going to buy it. And then when it gets to this price, I'm going to sell it. This is what I think the stock's going to do. This is how long I think it's going to take to get there. That is what we do inside True Trading. We identify those opportunities. The moderators and I trade those opportunities ourselves. We notify in real time when we enter, when we get out, what price we're in, what price we're out. So members are able to follow along with everything it is that we do during the day. Okay. This is why our members are some of the most successful traders that you guys are ever going to be a part of. And listen, you don't have to take my word for it. Oh yeah, sure. You said that. Great. It's right here on this YouTube channel. You are more than welcome when we are finished here to just go back and watch my live stream from literally 24 hours ago. And you can watch as I'm talking to you about Coinbase, but I did you a favor. I'm going to help you out. I went and I grabbed the video clip for you. Okay. Just short video clip. I know it's about a minute long, maybe even less, 45 seconds long, where I'm talking about Coinbase as one of my top trade ideas for the week long. So this is a video clip I'm about to play for you. This is not right now. This is not today. This is from yesterday. This is from 24 hours ago on this YouTube channel when I was live telling you this is where I plan on making money this week. Let's go ahead and play that clip. Then I want to keep an eye on Coinbase. I want to keep an eye on Coinbase because, Bitcoin recovered last week, got back into the 66s. And I am just looking at this massive downtrend line on Coinbase. See this downtrend line? And you have a very nice support level here. Right? See that support level? You also have this purple line, which is the 100-day moving average. You have a little bit of a bullish Harami type of candle here. So I want to see if we get a gap up on Coinbase tomorrow. So if Coinbase gaps up tomorrow, I'm just telling you guys this now. I'm going to look for, if we gap up, I'm going to look for a pullback under 210 to get long, and then look for Coinbase to break out of this downtrend line. So there you guys have it. Now, you literally just saw me tell you last night that I'm looking for Coinbase to gap up, pull back, get long, and look for a breakout above that downtrend resistance line, right? It's literally what you just heard me say. Well, let's go ahead and let's redraw some of the stuff that you saw me just draw for everybody there yesterday. Here is your support levels. Oops, let me pull up my charts. My bad, guys. Let me pull up my charts. Okay, here is Coinbase. Okay, now you just heard me say right there, I'm looking for Coinbase, pull back, right off the open, pull back, get long, look for the break of that downtrend resistance line. So let's redraw what you just saw me go over on the YouTube video. Here's that support level, right? Here's that support level, support, 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 right? There's that support that we talked about. Here's that 100-day moving average that we talked about. And then here is that massive downtrend resistance line, right? You can see resistance, 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 resistance. And then here's that bullish Harami candle. Now, you guys are more than welcome. Like I said, I talk about Coinbase yesterday for like, I don't know, 5 or 7 minutes when I'm going over this analysis. I didn't want to play a 5 to 7 minute video clip for you. You guys are more than welcome to go back and check it out. It's right on this YouTube channel. But you have this downtrend resistance line, structure support, 100-day moving average support, and also a bullish Harami chart formation or candlestick formation, which is right here. Okay, so there's your little bullish Harami candlestick formation forming on this downtrend resistance line against this support level. That, my friends, is a buy signal, which is why I told you yesterday, this is a top trade idea for the long. And then there's this massive breakout candle through that downtrend resistance line. Just like we drew it up yesterday, big day inside a True Trading Group. A lot of members were able to capitalize on this trade. It was an absolute monster. Okay, it was an absolute monster. And then here is Coinbase. And this was that downtrend resistance line. I can delete that for you guys now. I don't want to confuse you with that downtrend resistance line. And then here it is, very simply. Here's the pullback underneath 210. There's the pullback. Here's your recovery. And it says, that's it, time to get long. And then you get this massive rally, this breakout rally. Look at this thing. And it's still going after hours, went all the way to $230. Okay, and we talked very specifically, we talked about a move into the low to mid 230s. That was what we talked about yesterday. Okay, so the target here, I said, was 234 to 235. That's the target for the move. And where am I getting that target from? Well, you guys can see here was previous resistance. It's also the 50-day moving average. See this dark blue line? That's a 50-day moving average. There it is. And then there you can see previous support. So you have previous support, previous resistance then. So this is price structure. Okay, that's what that is. Support, then it's resistance. This is price structure. Then you have the 50-day moving average, which adds to the resistance of the structure. And that's why that's the target on the breakout, which is the breakout was today. And then you would look for the follow-through extension into that target. And that's exactly what I said to you guys yesterday on the live stream. And it's just another example of us identifying opportunities for our members. And it's not even just for our members. That is something that I shared for free on YouTube. And a lot of people were able to capitalize on it. Today, inside of True Trading Group was a big day for a lot of people. And it doesn't just stop there. It's not just a big day because of Coinbase, right? It's not just a big day because of Coinbase. It's a big day also because of Moderna. Now, Moderna is, I am now down to a very small piece of this position. If you guys have been following my YouTube channel for the last couple of weeks, then you'll know that I've had a swing trade that I opened on April 22nd. That is Moderna. Okay, so on April 22nd, I bought Moderna at 102.18. Members went ahead and bought the 105 strike call. And it's been an absolute, this is my biggest P&L trade of the whole year. Okay, so full disclosure, this is by far my biggest P&L trade of the year. And it's not just because we got all this tremendous follow through on the trade, but we reloaded this position twice. So we got in on April 22nd at 102.18. We reloaded at 119.22 on May 10th. And then we added again at 129 on May 14th or 15th. I forgot it was May 14th or 15th. And then we've just been taking profits all along the way here on this trade. So here's the entry for us on April 22nd. And you guys can see this beautiful breakout move. And this is a brand new uptrend that is solidified here on Moderna. Moderna is actually waiting for a decision from the FDA at the end of this month for their RSV vaccine. RSV is huge. Okay, RSV is huge. So if they get that nod from the FDA, that could be big for the stock. I think that's why the stock is actually moving right now. I actually think you could get a buy the rumor, sell the news type of event if the FDA approves the RSV vaccine. I actually think that's a short-term top for Moderna. If they deny the vaccine, then obviously then you're looking for a much bigger move to the downside. But I think you're going to get some profit taking. You might get that initial pop off the RSV vaccine, and then I think maybe the stock can fade from there. So I think that that's a lot of what you're seeing right now in this stock. And again, I don't want you to just take my word for it that I've been long Moderna since April 22nd. See, the good thing is the reason why I love this YouTube channel is because I speak my mind on this YouTube channel. I come on here and I put my neck on the line. I put my neck on the line publicly for everybody so everybody can go back and they can say, wow, that guy doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. He's an idiot. Look how wrong he was. Or, wow, that guy really does know a thing or two. Look how right he was. And these are just more examples of that. Now, I'm not telling you that I have a 100% win rate. I'm not telling you that I'm never wrong. I am wrong sometimes. I do have losing trades, right? I do have red trades. I am a human being. Everybody's going to have losing trades. But when you do have those losing trades, you got to keep them small. You got to control your risk. You can't blow your account on 1 or 2 trades. Okay. And we'll teach you all about risk management. We'll teach you sound, solid, consistent risk management so that you will make more money on the trades that you're right on than you lose on the trades that you're wrong on. That's the key to success as a trader. You want to be consistently profitable. The equation is actually very, very simple. Now, trading isn't necessarily simple, but the equation to success is extremely simple. Have a more than 50% win rate and make more money when you're right than you lose when you're wrong. The end. Period. That's it. Consistent profitability if you achieve that. Now, most of you that are on this YouTube channel, most of you have already achieved the hard part, which is a greater than 50% win rate. But many of you, and probably most of you, lose more money when they're wrong than they make when they're right. And that is where success and failure lies. It's a 2-step process to overcome that hurdle. Step 1 is controlling your risk. Step 1 is making sure that your losing trades now get smaller. Once you've accomplished consistency and discipline in your risk, meaning your losses should all be around the same dollar amount. If your risk tolerance is $200 per trade, all of your losses should be somewhere around $200. You shouldn't have one loss is $200, another loss is $700, another loss is $400, another loss is $650, another loss is $40, another loss is $800. Your losses should be consistent. Your losses should be 221, 218, 197, 206, 204, 211, 201, 194, 190, 198, 225, 217, 205. Your losses should all be right around that same region if that's your risk tolerance. Once you've accomplished that, then we work on extending your wins and holding on to your winning trades longer and having the confidence in what it is that you're seeing. When a stock does exactly what it is that you think it's going to do, you need to stick with that trade. You can't allow just because the stock went down for a day or went down for an hour or give you one red candle, all of a sudden you're going to completely freak out. You're going to panic. You're going to say, oh, I was just up $200. Now I'm only up 125. I'm just going to take the 125 because it's better than nothing. And you're scared that trade's going to go red. You all know what I'm talking about. You've all been there. I know many of you, most of you, probably all of you know exactly the feeling that I'm talking about. You've all been looking at your P&L and you're like, yeah. And you're like, oh no, let me just take it because I don't want to go red. And then 2 hours later or 2 days later, if you held, you could have made an extra $400, but instead you walked away with $120. But when you're wrong, you lose $250. You're not going to be consistently profitable that way. You need to make more money when you're right than you lose when you're wrong. Now, Moderna is my biggest P&L trade of the year. But again, it's not just one trade because I bought the stock 3 times. So I bought the stock here on April 22nd. I bought the stock here on May 10th. And then I bought the stock again right here. So I bought the stock 3 different times and we took profits all along the way. I have a video clip for you because, again, I posted a video right here on this YouTube channel on April 22nd. And I announced to the world. Hey, everybody. I just entered a new swing trade. I am long Moderna at 102.18. This is my target. This is my analysis. This is what I think is going to happen. This is where I'll get out if I'm wrong. This is where I'm getting out if I'm right. I come out here and I stick my neck on the line. Again, this video is on this YouTube channel for everyone to see. But I did you a favor. I grabbed a video clip from the video. So what I'm going to do for you guys now is I'm going to play for you a video clip that was not posted today. That was not posted yesterday. This is a video from April 22nd when I initiated the long on Moderna. Listen to my analysis. Listen to what I told you I think the stock is going to do. And then we'll come back and we'll see what actually happened. Let's go ahead and play that clip. All right, let me explain what I'm seeing chart setup wise. And then I'll go over my entry and my exits. I'm long from 102.18. We took profits today, 104 and 105. We're sitting real nice and pretty. You really can't lose on this trade now. But I am looking for a little bit more upside. I do plan on holding this for a couple of days, maybe even a couple of weeks. But let's explain what I'm seeing here. First thing that I want to show you is this massive level here at 117. We've made a lot of trades in Moderna off this 117 level over the last couple of years. Once we identified this 117 support level there in 2022, we had some really great trades on this late in end of 2022, in the middle of 2023. And then when that level broke, we shorted Moderna a couple of times off this level as that major support level became resistance. Let me delete this line because I feel like it's confusing. There's the 117 level. You can see it was support, 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 broke it. And once you broke it, resistance, 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 right? Resistance. And we've actually caught a couple of nice trades there on Moderna short against that level. But what I'm starting to see happen here is a bit of an inverse head and shoulders. There's your left shoulder. There's your head. Here's your right shoulder. And here's your neckline. If Moderna breaks this neckline, you're talking about the start possibly of a new uptrend that can take you into the 130s or 140s. If you break 117, you're talking about the start of a new uptrend that takes you into the 130s, maybe even the 140s. What's the high of the day today, ladies and gentlemen? $142.79. We bought the stock at 102.18. Members are up over 500% on call options. They have reloaded call options 2 times from the initial entry point for another 100% and another 100%. This is hands down my biggest P&L trade of the year. We could not have called this one any more perfectly. The stock did exactly what we thought it was going to do. When a stock does exactly what you think it's going to do, you need to stay in that trade. You need to pay yourself for your correct analysis. So let's take a look at Moderna. Let's take a look, right? Again, here was April 22nd when I posted that video. And I said, if you break it, you're looking for the start of a new uptrend that takes you into the 130s, maybe even the 140s. We got into the 140s today. I took more profit off on this trade at 136 and 139, and I now am down to a small little piece of this position. It's a runner. I'm probably going to be flat this trade maybe by tomorrow. But it all goes back to the analysis that you all just heard me discuss. 117 is a massive level. You can see it used to be huge support in 2022. It then was broken in 2023, and then that level started to act as resistance. Well, once that level starts to act as resistance, you are confirming the price structure at 117. So 117, just like in Coinbase, previous structure, now you have previous structure is current structure, resistance support, 117 is valid. When you start to see then happening is this inverse head and shoulders, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. But what else happened? A golden cross. The dark blue line on my screen, that's the 50-day moving average. The yellow line, that's the 200-day moving average. When the 50-day moving average crosses above the 200-day moving average, like it does right here, my friends, that is called a golden cross. That is a buy signal. That is a bullish signal. So I have an inverse head and shoulders, which is a long pattern. Sorry, it's a trend reversal. Inverse head and shoulders form at the bottom of downtrends. Well, there's your downtrend, right? We're all in agreement that Moderna has been in a vicious downtrend. And then all of a sudden, this inverse head and shoulders forms. And then you have a golden cross. So we go ahead and we take the trade on April 22nd with this nice, strong, bottoming hammer tail. It engulfs the previous couple of days of price action. It's a beautiful candle for a buy signal. We get long. You then break through 117. You then pull back into 117. And now that price structure, remember, 117 used to be support. Then it broke and it became resistance. Once it broke again, you look for it to become support. And bang, there it is, becoming support again. And then there is the moneymaker. There is the beautiful extension move off of that beautiful rally to the new highs for the year. That's not a 52-week high. New highs for 2024 for Moderna, and we just start shedding profits off all along the way. You couldn't have drew it up any better. That's why we stayed long for as long as we did, and I'm glad that we did because this is now my biggest trade of the whole year. So congratulations, everybody. Congratulations, members of True Trading Group. I know many of you caught this trade with me. And congratulations, honestly, anyone that's on this YouTube channel that's not a member, but maybe you've been following the channel for a couple of weeks. You've heard me talk about Moderna for the last couple of days. I've been telling everybody repeatedly. And I told people when I'm in, when I'm taking profit, when I bought back, when I took profit, when I bought back. And we've been just kind of trading this thing throughout the last couple of weeks. It's been an absolute monster. Now, this is a trade, okay? This is an easy trade for anybody that has a full-time job. Easy trade for anybody that has a full-time job. I actually entered this trade on April 22nd. You want to know where I was 1 week later? In Aruba with my wife on the beach. Literally just sitting in this trade. Price alert set on my phone. When the stock reaches a certain price, I'll get a notification. I'll take profit if I need to. I'll buy back if I need to. I'll stop out if I need to. I've been in this trade since April 22nd. I'm still in it today on May 20th. I've been in this trade for a month. So I don't want to hear the excuses about I have a full-time job. I don't want to hear the excuses I can't be in front of my computer screen all day, every day, because a lot of our members also have full-time jobs. 82% of our members have full-time jobs. That means they work over 40 hours a week, and they're still able to capitalize and make money on things like Moderna. And I'll prove it to you. Members of True Trading Group, do me a favor. Type the number 1 and tell me what you do for a living if you're making money while working a full-time job. So if you're making money with True Trading Group while working a full-time job, type the number 1 and then tell me what you actually do for a living. Go ahead, comment in chat. Type the number 1 and then tell me what you actually do for a living if you guys are making money while working a full-time job. Now, for those of you that are on this YouTube channel that are not members of True Trading Group, pay attention to some of the comments that you see. See if you see someone that's saying that does the same thing for a living as you do. Okay, so let's go. Members, type the number 1. Tell me what you do for a living if you guys are making money while working a full-time job. CNC operator, a trauma nurse, small business owner, healthcare provider. Was at work at my firehouse today, still made $6,000, and I ran 3 fires. My boy Maximus. That's incredible. What's your excuse? Maximus literally went and fought 3 fires today. What did you do? Had a conference call? Had to answer emails? What is holding you back? Unless you are an astronaut in outer space, okay, and you have 0 internet service, I don't want to hear the excuses. Oil and gas accountant, film producer, boilermaker, auto hail repair, accounting, film business, right? Ag mechanic. So nurse. So you're seeing just a handful of people, okay, what they do for a living. Now, I'm not going to keep reading these comments. You can keep reading them. The point is that you guys don't need to be sitting in front of your computer screen all day, every day. Oh, wow. Jimmy. Wow, Jimmy. Everybody give a shout out and a big congratulations to my boy, Jimmy. Jimmy joined True Trading Group in 2021, is now a full-time trader. Wow. Way to go, Jimmy. Way to go, Jimmy. Congratulations, brother. That's a hell of an accomplishment. It's a hell of an achievement. Way to go. Way to go, Jimmy. My man. Way to go, Jimmy. Julie, the farmer. I love it. Julie, I hope you got to see my garden. I know. I have a garden now. I'm into gardening. I got tomatoes. I've got eggplant. I've got zucchini, cucumber, peppers, strawberries, cantaloupe. It's nice. Julie, I want to pick your brain. I'm going to pick your brain for some garden stuff. All right. So there you guys have it, right? Listen, I'm curious. How many people are on the YouTube channel right now? How many are on the live that are not members? You guys do me a favor. Okay. You guys do me a favor. Just type the letters TTG in chat right now. If you guys are not members of True Trading Group, if you're not a member, right? If you're here, you're interested, you want to see what's up, you say, what's this True Trading Group about? Go ahead. Woo! Sean Johnson also sharing in it. Sean Johnson says, Moderna was my biggest P&L trade this year. I was able to support my niece's dreams and buy her a guitar and still have a ton of profit left over. Oh my goodness, Sean. I saw your comment today in chat. I'm so happy. I am just so incredibly happy that this trade allowed you to buy your niece a guitar and to help her fulfill her dreams and to get her that gift. It's absolutely incredible, man. So again, guys, go ahead, type the letters TTG if you're not a member of True Trading Group. I want to see how many people we have on here that are not part of the community. So go ahead, just type the letters TTG. We got Joel. Joel, I think you were here last night. Joel, if I'm not mistaken, I think you were here last night. So if you were, Joel, then you heard me talk to you about that Coinbase trade today. Hopefully, Joel, I know you're not a member of True Trading Group yet, but hopefully you were able to make some money from some of those calls. We talked about Coinbase long. We also talked about Microsoft long. Microsoft, the beautiful green day today, up $5 a share from Microsoft. Coinbase up $22 a share. So hope you were able to, yeah, it was you, Joel. Excellent. So Joel, hopefully maybe you were able to take some of the analysis from last night's live and use it in your trading today. I hope so. KB, not a member. We got Big Sheep, not a member. Welcome. All right, listen. Those of you that are not members of True Trading Group, listen, I want to make sure you guys are fully aware of this because the membership at True Trading Group has been on the move, just like the markets. Our membership has been climbing, okay? The price of our membership has been moving higher, and today is no different. At midnight tonight, the price is going up again. Okay, the price is going to be going up again at midnight tonight. I've got 15 spots available for anyone that wants to join the TC family here today before that price jumps. You guys could have joined yesterday for cheaper, but today you guys are going to get that annual membership for just $850. That's still a 61% discount off the normal price of $2,212. So $2,212. That is the normal price for the annual membership. That includes every single thing that you can possibly imagine. Go to ttgoffer.com. Every single thing on that page is included in your membership. You do not need a coupon code, but if you go to ttgoffer.com right now, you can get the membership for 61% off. It drops it down to just $850 for the entire year. There is no upsell, additional costs, no hidden fees for anything that you see on ttgoffer.com. Okay? Go for it. ttgoffer.com. Everything on that page is included for the $850. No additional fee or upsell for any of that stuff. You're going to get, obviously, all of our real-time trade alerts from the moderators and myself. We have a mobile app when you join True Trading Group. There's a mobile app. It's included for free. You download it. You'll be able to listen to chat when the moderators and I talk to you. You'll be able to see our screen share, but most importantly, you receive real-time push notifications when our mods enter and exit positions. That's how 82% of our members that have full-time jobs are able to still benefit from what we do at TTG, right? So you're going to get all the stock alerts, the futures, options, right? All styles of trading, day trading, swing trading, get all of it. You're going to get all of our long-term portfolio moves as well, because the moderators and I, when we add or trim or sell in our long-term portfolio, members are notified on what we are doing with our own money, all right? You're also going to get our 22-course curriculum, which is a simplified and expanded upon version of the training I received when I worked at the fund in New York. There's beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it. We've got it. You guys all have access to it at no additional cost. You get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed. You get TradingView's premium charting software. The Trade Ideas scanner streams on our platform for you guys to use during the day. You get access, obviously, to our chat room, 2 small private study group sessions, our AI-powered trading and investing assistant. You're going to get over 1,000 hours of our on-demand video library covering different topics, our premium blog, our trading forums, and more. All for the $850. That's it for the whole year. We do accept Klarna, Afterpay, PayPal credit if you guys want a financing option. Okay. Now, if you want a financing option, if you want to use Klarna or Afterpay or PayPal credit, you guys have to send a text message to 1-888-306-8783. Again, that is 1-888-306-8783 if you guys would like to use one of those payment methods. Otherwise, you can go right to ttgoffer.com. Okay. Oh, it's on the checkout page too, actually. It's on the checkout page too for that Klarna, Afterpay, and PayPal credit option. It is on the checkout page too. All right. But otherwise, you can go right to ttgoffer.com. Everything you see on that page is included for the $850. Now, anyone that is still on the fence and still skeptical, I will erase that shred of doubt for you right now by telling you and notifying you that I offer you a double your money back guarantee when you join True Trading Group. I'm dead serious. This is how it works. I believe so strongly in the platform that we've created that when you join True Trading Group, I ask you to do 3 things. Go through our courses, pass the quizzes that are at the end of the courses, attend 1 study group. If you do those 3 things and you actually use the platform that you're subscribing to and are still unable to make enough winning trades to equal the $850 membership fee, you can't make back $850 at least one time, we will give you back not just your $850. I'm going to give you back $1,700, double what you paid to join because we wasted your time. That is how much we believe in the platform that we've created. We put our money where our mouth is, and that's how we prove it to you. Now, I can offer you the double your money back because our refund rate at True Trading Group is around 2.8% since inception. If our refund rate was like 12%, I wouldn't be able to offer you guys double your money back. We're also 4.7 out of 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 2,500 reviews over 4 years. And we have a 78% retention rate. That means 78% of our members have either upgraded to become lifetime members of the community or they've renewed their annual membership. Guys, do me a favor, members of True Trading Group, type the number 2 if you're a lifetime member or you've been a member for longer than 1 year. So if you have renewed your annual membership, type the number 2. If you have upgraded to a lifetime membership, type the number 2. And for the people that are on this live stream that are still not members, Holloway, yes, I'm talking to you. One of these days, I'm going to get to call your name. You got to ask yourself this question. Let's play this out. Let's say you join True Trading Group today, you pay $850. A year goes by, right? A year goes by. It's time to renew your membership. It's May 19th, 2024. And you're like, my membership's going to renew tomorrow. I'm going to, what am I going to do? Well, if you lost money, learned nothing, are you going to renew your membership? Most likely not. Are you going to spend thousands of dollars to become a lifetime member? Also, most likely not. But what if you paid $850 for the year? And what if hypothetically, I don't know, what if you made $11,000? Would you renew your membership? Probably yes, because that's a really good return on your investment of $850. So why do you think that many people just typed the number 2? Do you think it's because they learned nothing and they just felt like renewing their membership? They didn't make any money? Or do you think they're actually having success? And that's why they spend thousands of dollars to become a lifetime member, or they've renewed their annual membership. J.E. Blanco, my man, 4th year as a lifetime member of True Trading Group. Shout out to the STR family. Ayo. So there you guys have it. Okay. All you need to do is go to ttgoffer.com. All right. Everything on that page you see is included. No additional cost. 61%. Maximus says, I null and voided my money back guarantee on day 2 of my membership from taking advice from the mods. Yes, Maximus. I love to hear this. I love when people literally message me because once you make your money back, you no longer qualify for the double your money back guarantee, right? You have to, if you can't make your money back, right? If you cannot make enough winning trades to equal that 850 at least once, then that's how you get the double your money back guarantee. So I have members that message me and they're like, Mike, good news, man. I don't qualify for the money back guarantee, which means they've made their money back. And now it's just gravy. It's house money from there. That's exciting. Maximus did it on day 2, on his second day as a member. Made back their membership fee. That's incredible. Made 6,000. Was that Maximus? That was Maximus. You were the 6,000, right? You were the fire. I just want to make sure I got the usernames right. I think you were the firefighter. They said they made $6,000 while you were fighting 3 fires. I thought that was Maximus. I hope I'm not getting that confused with a different username, but I'm pretty sure that was Maximus. I could be wrong, but yeah, there you guys go. All right. And again, any questions that you guys have, we're fully transparent. We are an open book. Just text us. Okay. 1-888-306. Yep, that was you. Perfect. I thought so. 1-888-306-8783. Again, any questions? We're fully transparent. We're an open book. 1-888-306-8783. I got 15 spots available here tonight. The price of the membership is going up, guys. And why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? Our members are having success. Okay. We have officially launched, hands down, the best trading assistant, the best AI trading assistant large language model that I have seen on the market today. The only thing that's better than is probably like a Bloomberg's AI that comes with their Bloomberg terminal, which is $25,000 a year. But you take a look at some of these other like AI trading assistants that are out there. Oh man, they do not hold a candle to our large language model. We've been developing this for 2 years. We've spent over 7 figures investing into this because we are making a very big push into AI and the future of AI. And our model, not only can our model do technical analysis, fundamental analysis, earnings analysis, analyst rating analysis, it can also cover trader psychology, trader identity, risk management. It can identify option trades for you. It can analyze options data, unusual options activity, dark pool data. It can go through and actually give you a probability of price movement. So 68% probability of a move higher tomorrow, a 24% probability of a move lower, or whatever percent probability of a sideways action, and can give you actually probability of outcome. There is nothing else. And this is real-time tick for tick data also. We've integrated real-time tick for tick data into our AI trading assistant that can actually give you real-time analysis up to the second based on the movement that's taking place in the markets. There is nothing that exists out there today. And trust me, we researched everything. We researched competitors. We've looked into it. I've used them all. I'm talking to trader right now. I'm not speaking TTG owner to potential customer. I'm talking trader to trader right now. It's the best AI trading assistant that's on the market today. And we're making a very big push for that. That's why I'm telling you, for the Benzinga FinTech Awards, we're coming for the award this year. We were a runner-up finalist last year. We're coming for the award this year. All right. So again, ttgoffer.com. All right. Everything you see on that page is included. W money back guarantee. Text us with questions. 1-888-306-8783. All right. All right, folks. You know what I figured we would do today for a couple of minutes? A segment of Grade My Stock. Yes, you ask, I deliver. You ask, I deliver. So I've been doing this new segment on this YouTube channel called Grade My Stock. How it works is members call out a bunch of ticker symbols, or viewers call out a bunch of ticker symbols. I pull it up. I give it a grade A, B, C, D, F. And I give you my reasons why I'm giving it that grade. And maybe I'll take a couple of Grade My Stock questions, and then we can call it. Because tomorrow we're going to have to prep for Nvidia's earnings. Nvidia has earnings Wednesday after the close. So tomorrow we're going to prep for Nvidia's earnings. We're going to go over some if this, then that type scenarios. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Turn on your notifications to make sure you don't miss out on that live stream tomorrow, where I'm going to break down for you what my thoughts are for Nvidia's earnings. What's the trade? There's 2 stocks that I'm probably going to trade off of Nvidia's earnings. And that's going to be Meta and ARM and actually 3 stocks. Meta, 4. Microsoft, Meta, ARM, and AMD. Those are the 4 stocks I'm going to target after their earnings report. Yo, my man, LJC3. I really appreciate you, brother. I really do. I really appreciate you. LJC3 said, and this is from one professional to another. Non-members, I've been trading for about 25 years. I was a NASDAQ market maker from 1999 to 2007. I can go on and on, but I'll simply tell you the education alone is worth the membership. Invest in yourself. LJC3, I really appreciate it, especially coming from you, because obviously, you know, someone that has been trading for 25 years, much longer. I've been trading for 18, much longer than me, and was a market maker at NASDAQ for several years. I mean, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for that. Again, guys, ttgoffer.com. Go ahead now and grab that membership before the price goes up. Price went up today. It's going up again tomorrow. Don't let it happen. Go to ttgoffer.com. All right, let's go ahead. Grade my stock. I saw somebody say Palantir, so I'll pull up Palantir. Let's talk about Palantir. I'm giving Palantir a B. I'm giving it a B. I actually like Palantir, right? I do. I'm actually thinking about buying some in the long-term portfolio. I just selfishly wanted a pierce of 20 and then a recovery of 20, scoop that thing in the long-term portfolio. I do believe in Palantir in the long run. I'm not crazy about their CEO. And the reason why I never really bought Palantir was because I always felt that Palantir was too heavily reliant on government contracts, and they didn't have enough of a private sector business. And I didn't necessarily like that. Over their last earnings, their last two earnings announcements, they've been talking a lot more about that private side business and really focusing on growing it. So I like that I'm starting to see that. I like that I'm starting to hear that. I think Palantir is going to turn out to be a pretty big player in the AI space. I think it's a pretty big player in the AI space. There's a huge level of resistance in the high 20s. I do think the stock can get there. You have good support here around 20, and you have more support down around like 14. This is going to be, I'm probably going to be a buyer of Palantir anywhere inside this zone. I know it's a pretty wide zone, but it's only a $20 stock. And this would be a long-term portfolio position that I'm referring to. I'm not just talking about a trade. So I have no problem buying at 20 and buying more at 16. And, you know, I kind of like Palantir, and I think I'm getting ready to gear up for, you know, a starter position in Palantir. Ooh, Mark, good one. JP Morgan. JP Morgan got slaughtered today. And you want to know why it got slaughtered? Because Jamie Dimon said he might retire earlier than he expected. JP Morgan has been the CEO of JP Morgan. Jamie Dimon has been the CEO of JP Morgan since, I believe, 2006, 2005. It was before the financial crisis. I know that for sure. I think it was 2005 or 2006. Oh, thank you. And there, just like that, our AI gives me the answer. December 31st, 2005. So essentially 2006. Okay, so he took over the helm in 2006. And I got to be honest with you. Jamie Dimon leaving JP, he's not doing it now. I mean, I think he's talking about, you know, maybe retiring in like 5 years or something like that. So I think today was a little bit of an overreaction, if I'm being completely honest with you. I don't think that that's a reason to sell JP Morgan and to just and really to sell it now. It's not like he came out and said, guys, next quarter is going to be my last quarter as CEO, or 2024 is my last year as CEO. I'm stepping down at the beginning of 25. He didn't say that. He just said that, right? He actually said, right now, I've got the energy. I still feel great. I love what I do. But, at some point, I won't have that energy and I won't have that drive and that desire. And he insinuated he might be retiring earlier than he thought, which is still probably 3 to 5 years away. So I think today was an overreaction, if I'm being honest with you. So that those are my thoughts. I just think that it's a little bit of an overreaction. And yeah, Joel says he also said he wouldn't do buybacks at this level. I mean, rightfully so. I don't think they really should do buybacks at this level. You also have to realize Jamie Dimon has been, for the last several years, bearish. So I think that's also important to note, that Jamie Dimon has been bearish for the last couple of years. The last few times you've heard Jamie Dimon speak openly in like an economic, environment, economic forum, it has been, I'm nervous, I'm cautious, I'm concerned. You remember that comment that he said, year and a half ago or so, or 2 years ago, when he said, I see an economic hurricane on the horizon. That was like 2 years ago, right? The markets have, gone up a ridiculous amount since that comment. So he has been bearish and he has been cautious on the economy for quite some time. I'm not surprised that he says I wouldn't do share buybacks at this level. And I don't think he should do share buybacks at this level. I honestly don't think any company should do share buybacks at these levels. I actually think that the next 20 points in the S&P, I think, would be down, not up. So that is actually what I believe. Like, meaning I think that the SPY goes to 510 more likely than it goes to like 550, 555. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if that was the case, and maybe even to pull back a little bit deeper throughout the summer. But we'll talk about that when that time comes. But I like JP Morgan. I own JP Morgan. It is my biggest bank position. It is by far the best in breed. They really are above and beyond all of the other banks and the other competitors. So I love JP Morgan. I saw that news today. I didn't sell my stuff. So I'm not going to give JP Morgan an A, because if I give a stock an A, that means like I like it enough to buy it. I think the stock has had a ridiculous move, and I'm not a buyer of it here, but I'm also certainly not a seller. Mike, do I think there will be a stock split on Nvidia soon, and will you be a buyer? Paul, brother, I already own a lot of Nvidia. So Paul Buber Paul Buber. The question is, do you think there's going to be a stock split on Nvidia soon, and will you be a buyer? I think there will be a stock split on Nvidia soon. It wouldn't surprise me if we get a stock split announcement on Wednesday. It would not surprise me if they did like a 4-for-1 or a 5-for-1. Did like a 5-for-1 stock split on Nvidia after they report their earnings. So I wouldn't be surprised if Nvidia beats, raises, announces a stock split. I wouldn't be surprised. And that probably sees the stock shoot to like 1,050, something like that. I wouldn't be surprised. Not to say that I think that's what's going to happen. I'm not here to predict what Nvidia's earnings are going to be. I have no idea what their earnings are going to be. It's not my job to predict that. My job is to know and analyze and develop ideas on, well, if the earnings are X, what do I do? If the earnings are Y, what do I do? How do I make money from that? Understand how the market's going to react, and then how do I position myself to actually make money from it? That's my job. Okay. So, but I just think if they beat and raise and do a stock split, you're looking at 1,050. You're looking at 1,050. If that happens, would it be a good buying opportunity? Man, Paul. So here's my. This is what I've done with my own money. I initially bought Nvidia in 2018, but it was a small position. In 2020, when the market crashed during COVID, I very publicly, on this YouTube channel, mind you, I very publicly told everybody that I was buying AMD and Nvidia and everything else that I could get my hands on, but I specifically singled out AMD and Nvidia. And I told everybody during 2020 that those were my favorite stock picks. Those are 2 stocks I'm buying, and I'm going to hold on to them for a very long time. The price of the Nvidia shares that I bought in 2020 were around $58 a share. I added to that position again in 2022 and 2023. My position in Nvidia got ridiculous, and I didn't sell anything along the way until the stock got above $900 and the $58 shares that I bought were up 1,500%. I began to feel like a pig because I was staring at a 1,500% move and I had not taken any profit. And I was like, this is insane. So the stock had just experienced this parabolic move. It was right after this. So I actually took 15% of my position and I trimmed it at $944. Okay, so I trimmed 15% of my position at $944. You had this big pullback in the middle of April. I tried to buy those shares back at $750 and we never got there. So I never bought those back. Okay. I never I did never buy those shares back. And now the stock's back to 950. And if they have better, but my position is still very large, right? I trimmed 15%, but my position is still very large. And I'm going to hold on to Nvidia for a very long time. It's tough for me to say that if the stock does this, that I think now it's a buy, because I personally would not be buying at that price, me personally. So I can't with a straight face. If I'm not willing to do it with my own money, then I'm never going to say it to anybody else. Anything that I say is something that I either am doing with my own money or I would be doing with my own money, whatever. We have to welcome Julio. Julio just joined. 14 spots now remain. Everybody welcome Julio. Guys, Julio, welcome. And we got to welcome Charles. Charles in charge. Charles coming in, bringing the heat. 13 spots now remain. Everybody welcome Charles. Charles, welcome to the TTG fam. Everybody welcome Charles. Again, guys, go to ttgoffer.com. Tonight's the last night for the 850 price point, and the price goes up 61% off. It's yours. You got the W running back guarantee. I really don't think you need it, but it's there for peace of mind. All right, so Paul, back to your question on that gap up, brother. Yes, would the news of a stock split, would that be good news? Yes, it would be great news. The stock probably trades higher on the back of it. But I can't buy it up at 10,000, 1,050. I can't buy it up there. Eventually you'll get a pullback. Eventually, Nvidia, and I'm telling you, the time is going to, when, I don't know when, but will Nvidia ever go back to here? Yes. I believe wholeheartedly it will. And what I don't want to see is people that literally sat back and watched this happen. You watched this happen, and then you're going to go and buy the stock here. I can't do that. I just can't do that. So, Paul, I know you probably were looking for like a better answer than that, or a more clear answer than that. And brother, I wish I had a better answer for you. But the hardest thing to do as an investor, the hardest thing to do is to buy a stock when it keeps going up. It's the hardest thing to do, which is why I try so hard to educate the community of True Trading Group to believe in the long term, invest when stocks are down, so that you don't have to deal with missing Nvidia and saying, well, do I buy it at 1,000? When I have shares from 58 and then I added at, I don't even know, 80s. And then I added like 120 or 130, whatever it was. I added again. And now it's 950. You know, it's just like, and I understand it's easy for me to say that because I already own it, right? So I guess, you know, it's easier for me to say, nah, I'm not going to buy it. But what if I didn't own it? If I didn't own it, would I buy it at 1,050? The answer is still no. The answer is still no. If I didn't own it. That's me personally. But it's got to be on your shopping list if and when the markets go down. It's got to be on your shopping list, man. It's got to be on the shopping list, you know? And you can't be scared. You know, you can't be scared. Like, you got to think of this. Remember this moment, Paul, right? Remember this moment because let's say, hypothetically, I don't know if this is going to happen. I'm just saying hypothetically. Let's say in September, the markets crash, right? Let's say in September, the markets crash. Unemployment's going up. Inflation's ticking back up again after the summer. And everyone's freaking out. And the tensions in the Middle East expanded. And the markets crash. The markets go down 20%. Nvidia goes down 38%, 40%. You can't be scared at that moment. You at that moment, Paul, if you're sitting here today and you're like, should I buy it at 1,000? If you're thinking about buying it at 1,000, then you better not even think twice about buying it at 700, right? You better not think twice about buying it at 700. You count your blessings and say, thank you, God, for giving me this market pullback so I can now buy it at 700, right? You have to remember that because what ends up happening is someone will sit here and say, should I buy Nvidia at 1,000? We say no. We say, oh, I'll buy it when the markets go down. But then the markets actually do go down. And what happens? People on social media start saying, here's the recession, the end of days. Oh, the world is going to end. We're going to have a depression. The banks are going to go under. We're all going to live in the woods and eat canned food and World War III, nuclear apocalypse. Like, that's what people are going to start saying on social media. And that's what people are going to start saying on YouTube. That's what people are going to start saying on all these different ad networks and these financial media outlets because that's what captures people's attention. You guys have to realize, be very wary of the places you get your information from, because if the place you get your information from, if they make money, if their business model is eyeballs, it's attention, it's views, it's clicks, then be very careful about that information because those pieces of information will typically be the hyperboles. Those are going to, the superlatives. Okay, those are going to be the exaggerations. Okay, those are going to be the extremes. That's what those are going to be. Those are going to be maximum fear because that's what captures your attention. They don't make money when you make money. They don't make money. Their business doesn't thrive if you as an investor do well. They only make money if you click, read, watch. So they're going to give you content that's going to make sure you click, read, and watch. And they're going to do that by scaring the piss out of you. Don't fall for that. There's a reason why True Trading Group does not monetize its YouTube channel. We do not. You might realize when you watch our channel, there are no ads. You don't have to watch, skip ad after 5 seconds when you come to one of our videos. You don't have to, in the middle of the live, all of a sudden there's an ad that cuts. You got to sit there and watch the ad for 10 seconds and then the video comes back on. We don't monetize it because I don't want you thinking that the content I'm putting out here is just to capture your attention. The content I put out here is very simply to help you make money and become successful. Because if you make money and you become successful, you become a member of True Trading Group. And if you become a member of True Trading Group and you make money and you become successful, then you tell your friends, your family, and your coworkers to join True Trading Group because you made money. So then they join and they make money. And that's how our business has grown from 100 members in 2017 to 10,000 in 2024. So just be careful about that. Okay? Just be careful about that. Take advantage of those opportunities. In 2022, everybody said, depression. No, we were buying in True Trading Group. You were adding in the long-term portfolio, hand over fist, buying. It was the right move. And if the stock market crashes again, guess what? I'm going to be right back in there buying hand over fist again. We got to welcome Yuri. Yuri just joined. That means we're down to 12 spots. Somebody welcome Yuri. Yuri, welcome to the family. Yuri, welcome. 12 spots left. Guys, that does it for me this evening. I hope you guys really had a great time. I hope you guys enjoyed the live. Tomorrow is going to be a big one. We got to prep for NVIDIA earnings. We'll go over the if this, then that scenario, if they beat or if they miss, or if really the only thing that matters is their guidance. I think they're going to beat. But do they raise guidance? Do they keep guidance in line, or do they lower it? That's going to be the real determining factor for NVIDIA. It's entirely possible you could get a stock split announcement. We'll see. But we'll prep for that tomorrow. So make sure you subscribe, set your reminders, and then go to ttgoffer.com. Like I said, if you're not a member yet, go to ttgoffer.com. Join today. 12 spots left. Any questions, text us 1-888-306-8783. Remember, at midnight tonight, price goes up. Go ahead, ttgoffer.com. We'll see you guys all tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Smash that like button, guys.